Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm so excited that you're joining me today for the first day of this 14-day challenge. So there'll be a new practice here every single day of the next 14 days, over the next 2 weeks. This is to celebrate the launch of my membership platform, Tana Studio, which is now officially live. So if you're interested in deepening your practice with me and finding full-length, longer practices, go ahead and check out the link in the description box down below. All of the information is on my website. So I'm really excited and look forward to seeing you there. On to today's practice, we'll get right into it. So you're welcome to make your way to the front of your space. Meet in a ragdoll position, a forward fold, catching onto the opposite elbows. Loosen up the shoulders, the neck, the face, the jaw. You can close down your eyes here as you land and pull yourself into the present. Bend your knees slightly. And then let's take a nice, relaxed and loose breath in together through the nose. Feel the belly expand on the inhale. And then open and release. Let everything go through the mouth. With that out breath, start to lean over to the left side. Keep your hands on your elbows, coming into a sunflower shape. And then we reach all the way up, lift out of the waist, exhale, flop over to the right side. Taking these slow circles one more time on this side. Inhale, feel the energy move up the legs, up the spine. Exhale, fold forwards. And then change directions. Inhale, rise. Feel the breath start to fill up into the side body. Exhale, fold. Last round in this direction. Get long, lift, and then soften as you fold forwards. Release your elbows, start to interlace your hands at the bottom here as you circle out the wrists in one direction. And then change directions of the circles. Finding a nice steady flow to the breath. Release the interlace of the hands and then lift the heart forwards in a halfway lift. With the out breath, plug the hands into the floor and step it back in a downward facing dog. So reach the tailbone up and back into the space behind you and start to pedal out through the feet, one leg at a time. Relax the face, relax the neck. Finding a sense of ease within the opening as you say hello to your hamstrings, say hello to your body. With the next in-breath, start to walk or step to the front. We'll meet in a forward fold, Uttanasana. Lift the chest on the in-breath. With the out-breath, we fold. Now rise up into a high mountain pose, sweep the fingers long, bend your knees in cactus, the arms arching the spine a lot. With the out breath, takes us down into a fold as you melt your body over your legs. Hug everything in for a moment and then lift your chest, we breathe in. Finding a softness to the rhythm, to the breath. Take it back, plank. Push away from the ground. Feel the activity through the arms. And then take your flow, chaturanga. If you're feeling for an up dog, you can go for it or find your cobra. Slowly roll the hips back, downward facing dog. Once again, step, jump or walk to the front. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. High mountain pose, we rise and reach up to the ceiling. Bend your knees and open your chest space, cactus. Exhale, fold forwards. Slow, continuous rhythm. Inhale, lift the chest, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Take your vinyasa, moving through it with awareness, with control. Glide your hips back, downward facing dog. Last round, step, jump or walk forwards to the front. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, we fold forwards. Inhale, high mountain pose. Charge down into the feet, lengthen through the arms. Open your heart space, cactus the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, we lift the chest, broaden through the collarbones. With the out breath, make your way back into a plank, and then cruise through your flow. Feeling into every breath, feeling into every shape, every movement, every transition. On your next in-breath, begin to lift the heels off the floor, hover the knees beneath the hips, coming into a hovering quadruped tabletop shape. Wrists are beneath shoulders. We pull the belly in and we push away from the ground. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the hips back. Take a breath. With that out breath, one more time, hover the knees beneath the hips. Spine is nice and neutral and straight. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the hips back. Beautiful. Push into each fingerprint, into the edges of the feet. And then reach your right toes into the sky. Find your three-legged dog. Hug the knees slowly into the chest, round through the upper spine. And then send your toes back again, three-legged dog, reaching through right toes. Softly land in between your hands and drop the left knee to the floor. Take your arms long to the sky, Anjayasana, low lunge. Breathe, find a little bit more space and depth. You can lightly land the fingertips to the ground. Lift the back knee off the floor and take a long pyramid pose. Just one time, starting to lift your left heel off the floor a lot. Feeling into the hamstring line, feeling into the calf muscle. Rebend into the right leg. Take your lunge as you pull the heart forwards. Listening carefully, plug into the hands and sweep your right toes to the left side of your space. Start to reach your left arm all the way up to the sky. So we're kind of in a side plank variation with the right foot in front of the left foot. Start to spiral your chest towards the ceiling. And then take a grounded breath. Nice and slowly, left hand meets the ground. Pull the right knee into the chest space, round through the upper spine. And then nice and lightly land the right knee down to the floor. Take a supported side plank pose, reach up and away through left fingertips. And then we rise onto the right knee, listening carefully, bend into the left leg, drop the left fingers down to the floor, and reach up and out of the waist through the right arm. So leaning towards the back of your space. By the way, if you're hearing any snoring in the background, my dogs are right next to me and they do tend to snore, so I apologize for that. Okay, you're gonna land your right hand back down to the floor. Take a conscious and spacious breath in. And then as you breathe out one more time, reach for the back of your space. On the out breath, lower both hands down to the floor. You're gonna pick your right knee off the floor and pull it into the chest space. Spin it over to the side of your space. Come into a wild thing shape. Doesn't need to be a huge gesture. Just finding a little bit of opening across the front line of your body. And then drop your bum to find a seat. Right knee stays bent, left leg stays straight. We wrap the left hand around the right knee like a blanket. Hug it into the chest. Peel the right shoulder to the front of your space. Lengthening through spine. On your out breath, unravel the body. Both hands meet the floor. Step the right foot out in front of you. Warrior two. Grounding into your feet, stretch into fingers. Reverse on the in-breath. On the out-breath, take a wide-legged fold. Prasarita, melt in between your legs. Push firmly into the edges of your feet. And then lift your chest forwards. Come into a halfway lift. Listening carefully on the out-breath, face the left foot back of your space. Sweep your left toes into the sky. Find a three-legged dog. Radiate through your left toes. And then lightly, with a light energy, land forwards, warrior two. Still facing the back, reaching through left fingers, grow tall through your spine. And then reverse, take a breath in. With the out breath, take your wide-legged fold. Melt in between the thigh bones. Start to pull up through the kneecaps, engaging the quadricep muscles. And then lift your chest, halfway lift. On the out breath, travel forwards to meet your right foot, top of your space. Plug into the hands. Once again, sweep your right toes to the left side of your space, coming into that side plank variation. Starting to spiral your heart space to the sky, requiring a little bit more engagement through the right arm and lower body. So start to fire up the glutes. Find some play. Exploring this perspective, exploring this shape. All right, we're gonna lower the left hand back down to the floor, pull the right knee into the chest space, land your right knee down to the floor. Find your supported side plank pose, find a moment of space. And then rise onto the knee. As you bend generously into the left leg, reach through your right fingers, finding a little bit more space through right side body. When you're ready, make your way back down once again. Plug into the back foot. Let the breath guide the movement. Inhale. We make our way back up for last time. Reach through right fingers. Keep leaning right shoulder up and back. And then with your out breath, land the right hand down to the floor. Pick your left foot off the floor. Keep your right toes tucked for support. You're welcome to keep this foot hovering. If you want to play with a bind, you can bend into the left leg and catch onto the left foot with the left hand. And then pull your heart through, firming the bum slightly, finding a little bit more space. Nice, gently let that go. Drop your left foot down to the floor. Both hands meet the mat in front of you. Squeeze your right knee into your chest. And then lightly land the shin down to the earth. Find a pigeon pose. You're welcome to bend into the back leg as much as you need. We take a breath as we lift the heart through and forwards. Exhale, lean the body forwards. Taking 2 full rounds of breath here. Relax into the shoulders, relax into the upper body. Start making your way back up with the help of your hands. We will swing this left leg all the way forwards to meet your right foot in a cross-legged seat. And then take your hands behind you. Come onto the fingerprints, push the knees into the ground, firm into the bum, and lift. Finding some space across the front line of your body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back body as much as you can. And then we hold and explore for one more moment. Lightly land the hips down to the ground. Good job, guys. Uncross the legs, Malasana, come into your squat. Ground the energy as you feel your heels press into the earth. Close to the ground, close to your lower energy centers. Drop the hands down to the floor, find a forward fold. Heel toe your feet closer together. Lift your chest on the in-breath. On the out-breath, fold. High mountain pose, rise and reach, lengthen, stretch long, and then open as you cactus the arms, bending your knees a lot. On the exhale, it takes us down to the floor, fold over your legs, halfway lift, find your own rhythm. Exhale, plank. Move through your flow, Chaturanga Dandasana, straighten the elbows, peel the heart forwards, up dog. Rolling it all the way back, downward facing dog. On that out breath, we stretch the left toes into the sky, find your 3-legged. With the out breath, we pull the knee into the chest, hollow out through the armpits. Take the leg back, 3-legged dog. Low lunge, land forwards, Anjayasana. Stretching fingers long, knit your rib cage in as you push your hips forwards and down, coming into your hip flexor stretch. Land your fingertips to the ground and come into your long pyramid pose. Maintaining a little bit of activity through your left thigh here. Find that opening. Rebend into the left leg, plug the hands into the floor and sweep your left toes towards the right side of your space. Come into that side plank variation, stretching your right arm up to the sky, starting to pivot the heart space, the sternum towards the ceiling. Make sure that you're nice and stable through the left fingers, really pushing into the fingerprints. We hold for another breath. Nice and strong, beautiful guys. Right hand drops down to the floor, pull the left knee into the heart, and then drop your left knee down to the floor. Supported side plank pose. Okay, stretch into the right fingers, and then we rise into that gate pose variation with the back right knee bent. Reach your left arm towards the back of your space. All right, find a little bit more range here within this right inner thigh. And then drop your left hand back down, finding some more space across the right side. Exhale one more time. We rise and reach for the back of our space. Inhale, land both hands down to the floor, to the space in front of you. Pull the left knee into the chest, flipping your dog. Nice and slowly, moving with ease through the transitions. Reach and radiate through your left fingers, exploring this shape, exploring this opening. Land your bum softly down to find your seat. Finding your twist, wrapping right hand around left knee, hug it into the chest, and peel your left shoulder towards the back of your space. Begin to unravel. Both hands meet the floor. We meet in a warrior two, stepping the left foot lightly out in front of you. Get nice and low into the left knee. Drive into both feet as you feel the posture and the spine lengthen and open. Reverse on the in-breath. On the out-breath, take your wide-legged fold. Pull the toes in, heels out. Push into the edges of your feet and then lift your chest, halfway lift. Travel to the right foot, back of your space. Low lunge. Sweep your right toes all the way back. Three-legged dog. Reach into the back heel. Warrior two, take it forwards. Still facing the back, bend into the right knee a lot. Taking a rooted breath. Reverse on the in-breath. On the out-breath, take a wide-legged fold. Inhale, halfway lift. With the out-breath, meet your left foot front of your space. Plug into the hands, sweep your left toes towards the right side. Once again, we meet in our side plank variation with an open heart towards the sky. Firming into the bum, firming into the legs. Hold for another breath. Land your right hand softly to the floor. Pull the left knee into the chest and drop your left knee down. Supported side plank pose. Stretch into right fingers as you push into the edge of the right foot. And then rise onto the left knee. Gate pose with a bent right knee, finding a little bit more space. Land your left fingers back down. Inhale, nice and full into right side body. Exhale for last time. Reach to the back of your space. On that out breath, land your left hand down to the floor. Pick your right foot off the earth. Stay here. Or if you played with the bind on the first side, catch onto the foot with the right hand, maybe kicking into the hand a little bit as you slingshot your heart forwards to the space in front of you. All right, wherever you are, you're going to drop your right foot down to the floor. Both hands face forwards. Push into the hands. Pull the left knee into the heart space. Land your shin bone down to the earth. Pigeon pose. All right, flexing into the left foot a lot. Using the breath to ease you into the shape. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Coming back to a nice, steady, slow rhythm to the breath. On your next in-breath, walk yourself back up. We swing the right leg all the way forwards now. Crossing the right foot in front of the left foot. Press your knees into the floor, fingers behind you. Finding perhaps a little bit of an awkward lift, that's okay. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back body. And maybe finding a sense of freedom in this expansion. Really opening up yourself physically. Opening up around the heart space, front of body, hips. Maybe feeling a bit more open on a mental and energetic level as well. You can land your hips down softly. Find a seat. Stay in your seat. And then reach your arms slowly up to the sky, left out of your waist. Take a twist to the left side. Left fingers behind you, pull the left shoulder to the back of your space. Close your eyes as you let everything settle and soften. And then gently unwind, reach the arms back up to your midpoint. Exhale, twist to the other side. Lean your right shoulder behind you. Try to lengthen up and out of your twist of your waist. Unwind to face the front of your space. And then you can gently place both hands to the heart space. Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes. Drop the awareness into the heart. And then I invite you here to bring to mind, bring to heart an intention. Something that you feel called to step into over the next 14 days. Maybe it's an energy. Maybe it's a version of yourself that you know you're ready for. Or maybe it's something really simple like, I want to be fully present throughout every single practice over the next 2 weeks. Whatever it is, I'll give you a few moments just to feel into that. And then really commit to it. Commit to it. Commit to yourself. Take a full breath now, in through the nose, guide the breath into the heart space. Hold it in for 1 moment, and then open the mouth and release, let it go. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed that practice. Please let me know how it went for you in the comment section down below. And if you feel called to share your intention, please do so. I think it would be a lovely way to hold one another accountable and share our experience as we show up for ourselves and show up for this practice every single day over the next 2 weeks. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you are interested in deepening your practice and finding longer practices, head over to Tana Studio. I can't wait to see you there. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for day 2. Have a beautiful day, and I can't wait to practice with you tomorrow.